How are you guys doing so far? Hope you all are doing pretty nice. We still have the bloody hand cam thing. Hello. Hi, VOD viewers with, for whatever reason, I guess. I have no idea what else to say about that. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing pretty nice. My throat sounds like a freaking deep bloody mess, and I don't freaking know why. It's, maybe it's because of, like, how cold it's been? I don't know. Like, I've already been tested negative for COVID-19. I'm finally recovered from COVID-19. But for whatever reason, there's still stuff, like, gunked up in my throat. As if, like, I'm still sick or something like that. But I don't feel sick. It makes no sense. It sounds awful, and I don't like it. But whatever. Welcome back to another hardcore stream, though. This is the last Subathon stream thing that I've ever wanted to, like, organize, I guess, because I'll be busy during the weekend, so unfortunately we'll not be doing any more Subathon streams after all of this, because the entire Subfest event will be over by next week. But anyway, hope you guys are doing pretty nice. So far the chat is pretty much a dead AF, which is great. Gotta love seeing that for, like, the last stream for, for the Subfest event for today. But anyway, hope you guys are doing pretty well, and we're gonna do some more hardcore stuff, I guess. Holy frick, my throat is so freaking thrashed, Jesus. Anyway, we had an hour and 53 minutes. We were dropping down a little bit of the starter time a little bit, because I do not want to trust, I do not trust this throat to last well over like 2 hours, unless someone wants to pay money for that. So we're gonna do some more, good old hardcore stuff while listening to probably some chillin' beats today. I really don't want to always just listening to... Sorry, I don't want to always listen to, like, a festive sort of, like, playlist I have or whatever like that, but I really don't care. Chillin' playlist for today. Let's see what other track have I not listened to in a while. Which track have I not listened to? Listen to that one. Listen to that one multiple times. You know what? I'm going to start off the entire stream with this track. I like listening to this track. God, why is my throat so freaking, like... God, it's so deep. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We'll just keep doing the hardcore thing as always. Anyway, we're gonna do a little bit of terraforming stuff around through here. We got a couple of annoying bits of terrain that we need to flatten off, and then we need to continue off a pathway around through here so we can have access to these terraces over here. So hopefully, nothing terrible happens, I guess. I have no idea how this is going to go. Hi again, you serious? What do you mean, Estelar? What do you mean by, like, hi again, you serious? What do you mean? We've been doing these Subathon attempts, or, like, Subathon streams for, like, a week, because it hasn't really gone very successfully multiple times, so that's why I do multiple streams of these, because most people just somehow not realize that I'm doing Subathon streams for whatever reason, even though the entire, like, promotion and marketing has been very aggressive recently, so I don't know how that's going to go, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes for today's stream, I guess. I mean, I really don't mind having, like, the Subathon stream last for 3 hours today, because I really just don't care. But also, like, I just need to, like, keep getting the 𝗍𝗀's Subfest thing up at wraps anyway. Also, haven't been here for a hot minute. Any cool updates on the builds? I mean, if you can clearly see over here, we've been doing, like, a lot of, like, floor planning stuff for quite some time. So that's what we've been doing for, yeah, for quite some time, I guess. Subathoning for knows what time, you okay, what? I mean, we've only been doing Subathon streams since, like last week, Friday, so it's not that long ago. We've not been doing this for, like, a few weeks or whatever like that. It's been a week, and that's only, that's only been spanning for, like, the entire, like, 𝗍𝗀 Subfest event, so that's not that bad. Anyway, I can notice the copious amounts of red glass, stained glass that have been mined. I mean, yeah, we have to, like, do, like, a lot of terraforming and a lot of floor planning stuff, as you can, clearly see. Like, all of these are going to be outlines for buildings that we're going to be working on later on in the future. And this is a way better system than what we did for, like, Ice Nemesis earlier. So this is going to be great for us, I guess. But anyway, my throat is... I don't know what the frick happened to my throat. I legitimately do not feel unwell or anything like that. But my throat sounds like this. And I don't know why. My nose is still gunky, my throat is still gunky, but I don't feel sick. And I've also tested negative for COVID-19, so what the frick is wrong with my stupid, like, body for whatever reason? I don't understand. It makes no bloody sense, and there's no, like, problems I have with me, so I don't really know how this is going to go. You said you just recovered from COVID-19, right? I mean, like, 2 days ago, I believe. Was it 2 days ago? No, I got tested negative, like, I think it was like 2 days ago that I tested negative, so I should be okay, I guess? I mean, then again, there might be some remnants of, like, COVID-19 stuck in my body, and that's the reason why my body is still acting like an absolute arse or something like that. But overall, I feel pretty much okay. So, the fact that my throat is still acting whack is just kind of a bruh moment. Just aftermath of, like, getting COVID, I guess. Yeah, I probably would presume that would be the case then. Probably my body is still trying to, like, clean up some more, like, dead cells and whatnot, so that's the reason why, like, my throat is acting like that. Still a big rip, though, that you also got sick as well, one and only Spaghetti Man, but hope your day's been doing pretty nice, or since the last time I've seen you, hopefully your entire, like, past few weeks have been doing pretty well. Hopefully you've been doing pretty alright. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗟 says, I'm suffering from COVID, I have so much mucus left on my nose and throat and chest, so at least we're all in the same boat, I guess. Thank you very much, immune system, for still trying to, like, suffocate us, despite us being slightly better, I guess. But I guess they're trying to, like, clean up all of the, dead cells, so that way we don't, like, suffer from, like, any sort of problems, I guess, in the future. But still, it's gonna be very whack for everyone listening to the stream to listen to this deep-ass voice. It's audibly deep. Deeper than I usually am, like, most of the time, so, like, I remember listening to, like, I think the VOD from, like, last stream, for, like, the first few minutes, and I just was, like, I was, like, immediately asking myself, is this someone else? Is this someone else streaming on my own channel? Because it sounds so different. My voice sounds completely and utterly, like, deeper for whatever reason. Maybe I hit, like, second puberty or something like that, but it could also just be my immune system being stupid. So I can do a low voice like this, but anyway. it's so whack. It's so freaking whack, I don't know what else to say about that. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna last for a very long time, but I don't want to keep having this deep voice. It sounds a bit too whack, in my opinion. If this is what I'm gonna sound like much more older, once I get much more older, if this is what I'm gonna sound like this a little bit later in the future, I'm just gonna be suffering, I guess. I don't even know what to really say about this deep voice, Jesus. Anyway, I don't get sick too often, so it hits hard when I do. Fair enough. But yeah, being sick absolutely sucks, though. I haven't been on Twitch at all in, like, the past few months, to be honest, which is pretty fair. But anyway, welcome back, though, Spaghetti Man. Glad to see you're doing just pretty alright, then. Anyway, this will be basically another Subathon chill stream, as always, while I complain that my throat is trying to kill me all the time during the entire streams. Also say hello to the Fox Boy that always lives in this position over here. This is, like, his home, I guess. He's been living there for the entire time of, like, doing these Subathon streams, so I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, I could just throw in some, like, some lore and say that I got this from, like, PAX Australia. Like, this is the plushie that I bought from, like, PAX Australia. And as a result, I've been basically, like, adopting this boy for well over a month and stuff like that. So he's just vibing. This boy's just be vibing. How you doing, by the way, 𝗦𝗟? Hope you're doing pretty well so far still, mate. Anyway, the man, TM. Amazing. It is the man. Got sick like a few weeks ago, and I think I'm going to be sick again soon because I'm starting to cough up and sneeze again. Absolutely lovely. I mean, to be fair, I think it is also, like, I don't know if it's flu season, but since, like, the Northern Hemisphere is starting to get a little bit more, colder, a lot of, like, diseases and viruses are getting to be more prevalent, so hopefully everyone's, staying well over there, and everyone's, like, wrapping up with, like, a large amount of, like, blankets, and also stockpiling on masks as well. Correction, east, so somewhere in the east, somewhere. Don't know where exactly that is, but that's also probably still fair, I guess, because the majority of, like, eastern countries are still somewhere in, like, the northern hemisphere, so not too sure exactly. Anyway, terrified today is the last day of college, so hopefully everything goes pretty well then, 𝗦𝗟. I presume college, like, in New Zealand, so high school, basically, so hopefully everything is going to go pretty well for, your last, day at college, or high school, hopefully. I mean, yeah, roughly around, like, this time of, like, the year is gonna be, like, the last few days of, for, high school here in New Zealand. I'm not sure about Australia, though, so hopefully nothing whack happens, but then again, you guys pretty much are already done with, like, all your exams and stuff like that, so you pretty much are gonna be able to, like, be okay, hopefully? Anyway. While I complain about my throat being super gunky, I'm just gonna start chilling a little bit. I have no idea what 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 is trying to say in the chat, so I'm just gonna chill. Just gonna chill a little bit and deal with my deep voice, I guess. Oh boy, it's very deep. I wonder if I can actually become a voice actor with like this deep voice. Because I can go for a high voice and then I go for a low voice. But then again, I don't think that will be a very good sort of thing to deal with. But honestly, it would be pretty cool to be a voice actor, even though the pay rate is going to be absolutely stupid. But like, it'll be pretty cool if I ever wanted to like try and like practice voice acting maybe. But then again, I suck like reading scripted sort of lines or whatever like that. So I have no idea. No idea how that's gonna go. I don't know why you're trying to like spam the chat like that, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹, but okay. Thank you very much, I guess. Alright, anyway, let's go around through here. Still need to like flatten all this terrain down, because I thought it was a good idea to have these sort of sloping sort of hills and whatnot, and then I realized, wow, it's absolutely terrible. Read it carefully. Well, I'm reading it carefully and I still don't freaking get it. I'm not gonna say everything out loud because I have no idea what any of that even freaking means. Just making sure that I do not miss any like netherrack bits. I don't even know if I should even keep the netherrack bits because we're not really majorly doing any sort of terraforming around through here. We're just trying to flatten everything over here a bit. Anyway, my throat is completely gunky. I absolutely love that. Alright, going over here, making sure I flatten off all the terrain a little bit. Blah 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 blah. I can't talk anymore. Anyway, I have no idea what the hell this is going to go. Anyway, let's go around through here. Alright, there we go. A little bit more flattened off. Still a little bit more like terrain to like deal with. The subtitles are just like blah blah blah. I always keep forgetting that I have like closed captions like being sent through to like the Twitch stream, which is I guess like excuse me, which I guess is pretty beneficial, but at the same time the subtitles are just gonna throw in like random like translated sort of text, which I kind of like for whatever reason, I guess. But hey, at least that's an option to anyone who wants to like watch a stream in closed captions, even though like the subtitles are a little bit like delayed for my liking, but it's there for those who want to like just like make fun of it, I guess, because I really also find it pretty hilarious to see what subtitles like trying to like translate my words and whatnot. Translate my words, or like I think interpret my words. I think that's the right word, or transcribe my words. There we go. I can think of like the right production terms in my head. Amazing. Anyway, we're just gonna be chilling around through here. Sometimes it's useful to understand the context without hearing the entire whole conversation. That's true. That's basically my entire like sort of social like problems in a nutshell. I usually just join into like random conversations most of the time because I hate like starting up conversations or talking to people and then I just have no idea what people are talking about. It's absolutely lovely. It's a lovely experience. Everyone should definitely do that. Anyway, we'll just keep doing some more work around through here. We'll just have to get rid of all the glass around here. This is definitely not going to be a huge pain in the arse. I might have to like do like a segment of like all of this terrain here one at a time, because I don't want to really like yeah, I really don't want to like what's the word? Just like uncover everything all at once, because mobs might spawn in and cause problems. So we're just gonna break this up into like a little bit of segments and then just doing their own things. It is my undoing, my demise even, indeed. It kind of sucks, not gonna lie. It also doesn't help for the fact that I feel socially awkward whenever I like try and start and end a conversation, so that feeling of like, hey, everything feels absolutely wrong trying to do this is just absolutely lovely. Just trying to like talk to people and then you have that sort of feeling, it sucks. And I absolutely hate it. But then when you try to like explain that sort of feeling to people who have never felt that feeling, they're just like, you're just you're just shy. You just need to like do some more. Just need to practice a little bit more talking to other people. And I'm like, but yeah, I've been doing this for like years though. It's not really changing. And then no one helps us. So and then we all suffer then. I love that. God, my throat is so gunky. Alright, going around here. Get rid of all the netherrack stuff here again. Need to drop this down by 2 blocks, so that's gonna be lovely, I guess. Anyway, sometimes I try and start a conversation, but because I have a very, pretty low voice sometimes, they either don't hear me or they ask to repeat, which just sucks. I mean, yeah. I luckily don't usually get that much of a problem, but I can actually see how that's just really bloody annoying. But yeah, it really sucks when you're like in a very noisy environment and you're trying to like interact with other people and then you just get outright ignored. It's just, yeah, just a terrible feeling. And also it just sucks that you can't really contribute to any sort of like part of the conversation either. Gotta love dealing with social issues like that. Alright, anyway. 1 year and 10 months pog. 2 months away from like the 2-year followage though. That's pretty pog. Hopefully able to make that milestone hopefully in the by next year. Hopefully. Oh god, 2023 is literally like a few months, not even a few months away. It's only like a few weeks away. How the frick is 2022 almost over? Actually, I already know. It's all down to like a sort of illusion of time, I guess. So anyway, I love seeing 2023 arrive very quickly, I guess. Makes me have like an existential dread every single time, I guess. So that's lovely. Two days and 3 hours, Jesus Christ. At least somehow 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 keeping up with that sort of watch time, apparently. Alright, let's go around through here, fill in all the gaps that I'm missing around through here. The soundtrack just really reminds me that I really need to play like Sonic Colors eventually in the future. I still own like, yeah, a copy of it for like the Wii, but apparently I haven't really touched on it yet. God, my throat is so freaking fricked. I think I also have a copy of... Do I actually have a copy of Sonic Colors on the DS? Because I remember there was a DS copy, I believe. Doesn't haste make mining glass faster? Nope. I've done that before when I was working on 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, and I can give you full reassurance that it doesn't do jack shite. There's like no noticeable difference, and you cannot instant mine glass as far as I know. So yeah, it does absolutely nothing. And I hate that. But at the same time, there really isn't much we can really do about that, so we're just focusing on just as much as we can for each area over here. So this would unfortunately take a lot of time, which sucks, but it's better than nothing. Alright, just gonna rest my throat a little bit just to make sure that like my throat doesn't get too strained hopefully throughout the entire stream, because I cannot trust that like whatever layer of mucus or whatever like that's stuck in my throat is gonna like last there forever or whatever like that. But yeah, I have a bad feeling that it's just gonna get even worse throughout the entire stream, so I'm just gonna rest it by just a small bit. I've just realized that you've been mining with a hoe. My life is a lie. The reason why I'm mining with a hoe is that I don't want to accidentally break netherrack once I like break some of the glass with like a pickaxe. So I don't have to keep refilling like places that I accidentally made a pothole and all that stuff all the time. And that's just been a huge time saver, you know? That's why I'm not using like a pickaxe all the time. Alright, anyway. I'll just keep going around through here. See, everyone's life has been a lie watching these streams. But at least the reasoning why I'm like doing most of these things makes a bit of sense, I guess. Okay, let's keep going over here. I'm going to increase the music on my end because I want to just chill for a little bit. I have so much bloody, like, netherrack types in my inventory, so I might need to dump all the, excess, somewhere, just in case I do need to use all the netherrack again for whatever reason that I don't really could fathom, I guess. Alright, let's just dump it over here. And I just realized I don't have any there's just straight up no space over here. Let me just... Okay, you know what? I have a new idea. I'm gonna quickly get rid of all the netherwort in this blade chest, because I absolutely have no good reason of keeping all this netherwort in this chest. I thought it was a great idea to, like, use netherwort as a spawn-proofing material, but spoiler alert, it was a terrible spawn-proofing material because it doesn't stop gas from spawning in. So, yep, this has to be thrown away. All these netherwort blocks should probably get thrown away because they were completely and utterly useless for my purposes for spawn-proofing. Because I thought it was, like, a pretty good idea. You can instant mine, like, netherwort blocks. You're able to, like, still have, like, some mobs spawn-proof, but it doesn't stop gas from spawning in. So, this is kind of freaking useless. So that's lovely. Gotta love that. Alright, anyway. Dump all of this, and then just dump all this over here. Alright, there we go. That's an entire double chest completely freed up, so we can still use that for, like, a lot of netherrack stuff if we need to. I mean, I don't think there really is going to be a huge purpose of, like, storing all the netherrack nowadays, but there might be some sort of terraforming stuff that we probably would need to fix later in the future, so who knows? That might be something that we will need to do later on. I can't speak anymore, holy frick. We'll just have to keep going around here. Break up all the glass around through the edges here. And hopefully nothing goes horribly wrong while doing all this. It still amazes me that I can memorize a lot of the melodies of these tracks. God, my throat really wants to just still be gunky for today. Or whatever. It's still noticeably deep, though. My voice still is noticeably deep. I hate that so much. Oh boy. Well, I guess I'll just have to live with that for a while. Alright, go over here. Make sure I'm not missing any more spaces around through here. Hopefully, because I swear to God if I am, then I'll be very mad about that. God. Why does my throat have to sound so freaking bad? Alright, there we go. Apparently there was like a freaking bloody ravine right next to here. And thank God I apparently left that hollow for whatever reason. I'll be AFK for a while, just need to sort out my leavers form. No worries then, 𝗦𝗟. God, I love dealing with, like, college paperwork once you're about to leave school as well. Absolutely lovely. Like, oh, where are you gonna go after you go, sorry, like, I love how, like, you have to still do paperwork for, like, leaving school and stuff like that, and be like, and all the paperwork is just asking you, oh, where are you gonna go once you're, like, done with school, and, like, has the careers, like, department of our, like, our entire, like, school helped you in any way to, like, get you to the position that you are, and all that stuff, like, but, like, I also don't really care. It's just like a lot of information that would help their services a little bit, but at the same time, it doesn't really do much to us, I guess. But hey, paperwork, I guess. Gotta fill in all the feedback forms and all the paperwork stuff, so lovely. Ever tried getting into chess at a young age? I used to be, like, pretty avid at playing chess, but after a while, I just started to give up of, like, playing a lot of chess after a while. Like, it's fun, but I just, for whatever reason, my brain cannot wrap around with like a lot of the strategies and like the logic puzzles that requires, that is required for like playing chess for whatever reason, so I just stopped playing after a while. I don't know, my brain just cannot handle it after a while, and I just decided to just move on from like playing chess after a bit. But I still like to play recreationally, I guess. Playing recreational chess is pretty fun still. But only if I win, I guess, but whatever. I don't know, really. It has been a while since I played chess, though. Alright, go over here. Make sure all these gaps over here are completely opened out. Anyway, that's fair. I got into chess last year, and this year I played in like a tournament. Nice. So, hopefully that's been doing pretty alright. Even though it gets kind of like fully pressurized once, or it feels like a lot of pressure just going into like a chess tournament and stuff like that. I mean, I've been to like multiple chess tournaments in the past, and I always suck most of the time anyway. But it was pretty fun, I guess, in some parts. Alright, there we go. Fill that in. Okay, we're just gonna need to get rid of all of this terrain over here and make a staircase that goes up towards this upper terrace here. What could possibly go wrong while doing all of that? I cannot fathom what could go possibly... Or sorry, I cannot fathom what could possibly go wrong while doing all of this. Definitely. Also, this freaking mic is in like a weird position for my face. Don't know why. Well, that's gonna be lovely. Gotta love when you're stuck facing against someone who's been privately like tutored and all that stuff. Absolutely amazing. Definitely a fair fight, I would say. Alright, anyway, let's just see if I can try and like go over here. See if that would go pretty alright. Where's all my chests? I need to get some more white glass over here. Great. Alright, so I need to make... Oh my god. I keep mistaking like the difference and not differences, but like the different types of like terraces I have over here. Okay, we need to build a staircase over here. Is that high enough? No, this is definitely not high enough. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem then. What if I just like have this like twist around through here maybe? Would that look better? Would actually look pretty good? I don't think it would actually look pretty good. So, okay, we need to move this pathway all the way back. And, ignore the fact that this even existed. Okay, great. Need to move this all the way back a little bit. Gotta love dealing with, terraforming stuff around through here. Fill this area here real quick. Alright, there we go. Alright, everything needs to be moved a little bit backwards here. God freaking damn it. God, my throat is so freaking dead. I mean, it's not really dead. I can still talk properly. It's just that my throat is still, yeah, very gunky. Oh god. Gotta love dealing with that. I don't like this sort of weird mess over here, so let me see if I can try and like get rid of this weird gap. There we go. Then we can start the staircase somewhere, maybe over here, maybe? This would have to be flush right next to the cliff face here, so we need to move this by even another bloody block around here. Lovely. Alright, there we go. That should be good enough, hopefully, unless it isn't. I should probably, like, do some math, like, see what's the optimal, like, distance away from, like, that corner over there to over here, but, like, I'm just too lazy. I'm too lazy to deal with that. Alright, there we go. Actually, I don't really need to, like, put any glass around through here, actually. So that's just me being stupid. There we go. Add some of this. And then we just slowly add, like, a bit of a staircase, like so. Pretty simple, isn't it? There we go. Blah, blah, blah. and blah 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 blah. Perfect. Now I just have to figure out a way to occupy all of this space. Lovely. Okay, make a right angle turn over here, because I want to, like, probably build a pathway around through here, I believe. Hopefully that's gonna be alright. I could hear a gas somewhere. Frick off, you stupid blade gas. Okay, go over here. See if this would look pretty good or not. Just mind a nice sort of simple path here. I really have no idea what else to commentate while still sounding like a freaking idiot like this. Oh god, I hate this deep voice. I even doubt that this is gonna make me sound even more mature. It just sounds like a freaking like annoying voice. Oh boy. What do you mean, Spaghetti Man? What are you talking about? Alright, anyway, let's get going over here. I lack things to discuss. Fair enough, that's just basically my- that's also basically my life in a nutshell as well. Really doesn't help that there isn't like a lot of like chatters that come to like this chat that much, so pretty much all I can really do is try and like do like self-commentate like things that are happening in this stream, but like at the same time it's just there really isn't that much to really commentate that much, so it kind of sucks. Kind of sucks about that. Alright, therefore I'm in like a stage of hopelessness and despair. Lovely. I can also feel that as well. Gotta love dealing with that. Alright, over here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, this is gonna make me a little bit puzzled because we have all this space over here and this clearly gashed opening to like death over here, and I kind of want to fit some buildings, but I have no idea what the heck is gonna fit over here. Like this is just like a weird sort of area for like buildings, I guess. We could probably build a pathway over here, but then again I need to figure out a way to like somehow like make this sort of gash over here to the ravine like a little bit more safer, I guess, after a while. That just seems that's probably just asking for something to die after a while, so that's just yeah, that's not great. How you doing, by the way, Razor? Welcome back, and also Melza, welcome back. Hope you all are doing okay so far still. Still? God. What the heck is throat, please. Please, can you at least cooperate for at least like an hour? Like 1 hour of you like not acting like an arse would be pretty nice. Throat, that would be highly appreciated. Alright. We could probably do like another pathway over here so we can break up a little bit of this section here, because yeah, that seems a little bit off-putting, this portion of this terrace. So yeah, let's just do a little bit of a turn here, and then we build like a road directly through here, because why not? That's how most roads would work usually in cities, maybe. I guess, I have no idea. Glad you stream at these times, because normally I can only watch when I was sick, or if I was only on like vacation and stuff like that. I mean, that's pretty fair then. But then again, I've also had like a handful of people saying that I should probably stream at the old time. So, I don't know if this is something I want to keep, like, doing all the time, I guess. But since I don't have any, like, sort of, like, university classes and whatnot until, like, the beginning of next year or March of next year, I can pretty much, like, keep doing these for quite some time, I guess. Though I don't know if, like, the channel's growth is gonna be happy about that, because so far there's been a lot of problems with, like, the channel's sort of activity and growth as of recently, but who knows, we'll see how that goes, I guess. If you were to stream old times, I probably wouldn't be able to tune in any streams, really, so that's pretty fair then. So I'll probably keep this up until, like, probably, like, the beginning of, like, some part of next year. Maybe around February of, like, next year. Because so far I have, like, a lot of free time on my hands to, like, spend during the mornings, and I don't want to keep up with, like, the evening streams because of, like, heat-related issues. There's, like, a lot of, like, times during the evenings where it just gets way too hot. And also recently I've actually been getting much more, like, tired during the evenings as well, so I think it's also a bit of a safe bet that I'm actually not streaming during those times as well. For the sake that if I do, I might just accidentally fall asleep much more earlier than expected, so I'm kind of glad that I'm actually streaming during the mornings, I guess. Anyways, even though it's like 9:40 p.m. in Italy, at least it's something, which is better than nothing, I guess. It is the opposite for Americans, but even ironically enough, even though like these streams are catering towards like people from America and stuff like that, there isn't really that much, yeah, there really isn't that many like American viewers in the chat, which is kind of, well, bizarre, but also not surprising whatsoever, I guess. Probably are preoccupied by like other bigger streamers out there on Twitch, so I don't know what else to say about that. But anyway, there we go. With getting this sort of terrace all sorted out with roads, I guess that looks pretty alright. Okay, so what do we do around through here, I guess? Because this area definitely would need to get some new roads sort of applied over here. You could probably put like a road through here, I believe, and see how that would go. The Italian Minecraft community is in a bit of a shambles, which is kind of fair, I guess, for like a lot of local communities. Jesus Christ. Why is my stomach trying to burp again? Frick off, stomach. But yeah, like a lot of like local like Minecraft scenes have kind of died out nowadays, which is kind of sad. But at the same time, it's not as active as like in the Americas and stuff like that, I guess. I don't know what else to really say, but yeah, there really isn't that much like other people that love to like watch a lot of hardcore streams outside of like the Europe and the United States, I guess. Yeah, basically everyone who makes like YouTube videos are directed at children, which really does suck. But I guess like I think the only benefit, I guess, just targeting stuff at children is that they're not going to skip ads or whatnot. So at least you get like the maximum amount of like ad revenue and sponsorships, I guess, from all of that. But yeah, it kind of sucks though, because everything is just targeted to like a single demographic, and it's not really what Minecraft is all about, in my opinion. But oh well, gotta earn that dough, I guess. And I definitely need to restock on white glass pretty soon. So that's gonna be lovely. That's lovely to deal with, I guess. Let me just dump all of this over here. I'm gonna quickly grab a jumper, because it is surprisingly damn cold all of a sudden. It could just be because like my freaking like windows are open and it's been relatively cold for like the mornings for whatever stupid reason. But yeah, definitely would need to like wear a jumper for a little bit. It is getting a little bit chilly here, even though my room is only 19.6 degrees Celsius. So weather, why do you have to be such a weird arse today? I have no idea. Oh well, let's keep going a little bit. Trying to make sure this mic is in a good location where I'm not too uncomfortable, I guess. Yeah, it looks pretty good, I guess, hopefully. Maybe I can adjust myself a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's keep going. It's very cold in the mid-Waikato. Why has it been very cold recently? Why in the world is it actually getting cold? Isn't it already summer already? So why on earth is it starting to get cold? That seems very, very concerning, I guess. Usually it's boiling hot during like the summer months, but yeah, now we're just getting like a lot of like cold weather all of a sudden. That is definitely concerning. But anyway, it'll be like a nice change of pace if like all of summer is going to be cold, but at the same time, kind of is like ruining the entire like purpose of summer, I guess. So yeah, I am quite concerned about that. Weather this year has been slightly messed up. I mean, we can all thank climate change for being an absolute arse today. And a lot of corporations that don't give a shite about that. So, yep, that's a good sign, I guess. Let's go over here. Make sure all these areas over here are also, like, slightly open. Because I kind of want to build some buildings through here around this corner. So it'll be great to have this area kind of open. Just like that. A little bit. God, this looks kind of jank. Yeah, it gets extremely, yeah, for like people like in the northern hemisphere, it was very, very warm or very, very hot for summer, so that was pretty yikes. But here in New Zealand, I don't know if that is still going to be carried across, but knowing last year it was also boiling hot here in New Zealand, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm not feeling too optimistic yet about like temperatures being very tame, I guess, later on. I swear to God, this room turns into like a boiling like inferno by the end of this year. I'm gonna be so freaking mad. Alright, let's see here. We could definitely put like a road or something around through the middle over here, because we need to break up this huge like plot of land that isn't really fit for like just building like a single building complex. Maybe I have no idea. So we're just gonna build like a bit of a sort of road over here. That way we can kind of break up a little bit of the space here, I guess. No idea what else to say, honestly. I'm just breaking glass and just dealing with like floor planning stuff. I don't even know what else to say about all of this. Just the same old stuff, I guess. Alright, there we go. And I also need to restock on white glass. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Okay. Let's just quickly grab some more white glass, I guess. Dump all this, because I don't really need the red glass over here. There it is. There's a shulker box that we can use. Hopefully we still have enough white dye, I think. I remember we had like a plentiful amount of white dye. Do we not have any more white dye? Are you kidding me? Did we use up all of our white dye? Okay, that's lovely, I guess. Because I don't actually have any, spare supplies of like bone meal anywhere. That actually is pretty concerning, actually. Nope, nothing over here, nothing over here, nothing. Yep. We don't have any bone meal left. Wow, do I seriously? Oh yeah, apparently I can't speak properly anymore, but yeah, we don't have any more white dye left. Lovely. So we need to quickly go back to yeah, I need to go back to the overworld and quickly get a supply of like a few bones and stuff like that I still have left, because we are completely out of white dye. That's lovely. You can die, thank you very much. I'm repeating myself over and over again with simple words. I swear to God, my brain's really fricked today. Alright, back to the overworld we go. We're gonna need to get some more white dye, and hopefully I still know where all my bone meal supplies are, because I've been recently, or not recently, but like, I've recently, like, moved a lot of like items and stuff from like the item store that we had in our spawn base, so hopefully I did not move them too far off. I hope, I guess, I don't know. Alright, back to the overworld we go again. I'm not gonna hunt for more flowers though, so we just need to get our good old supply of like bone meal. Jesus. Yeah, let's go over here. Come on, it's getting down to 0, please. I really need to find a better way to transport myself faster around through here. I think you can probably like make this a lot more faster with like, I don't know, like an entire like ice highway of some kind, but I just haven't been bothered to work on that just yet. Looking at GeoNet, there has been like a lot of earthquakes in Taupo in the last few days. Yeah, I've heard of like a lot of like discussions about like somewhere in like yeah, in the middle of like where Taupo is, there's been like a lot of like microquakes and like a bit of like small magnitude earthquakes happening there. Well, some people are like not worried there will be like a eruption or whatever like that. There might be some sort of weird like amounts of like volcanic or earth seismic activity happening over there for whatever reason. So I don't know what's exactly going over there, but hopefully I'm not going to be... I don't think we need to be too worried about that, hopefully. But we'll see. We'll see what that happens, or what happens over there. Alright, at least we still have, like, our item store is still somewhat, like, occupied a little bit, so we'll just keep going a little bit over... Yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just repeating words again. Absolutely lovely. Former classes or classmates in school got cracks in the ceiling after an earthquake. Big yikes, though. Or former, like, classrooms, I guess, in school. But yeah, that's a big yikes. So yeah, glad to hear that you guys don't use that, like, a classroom anymore. Big yikes, though. Geologically speaking, though, it would be pretty cool. I guess. I mean, New Zealand has been, like, yeah, New Zealand has, like, a nice sort of history, or... I don't know if it's really nice, but there's like a huge like amount of history of like volcanic activity and like sort of like rock formations and stuff like that. So for any like geologist or geographer as well, basically it's like a gold mine for like finding like a lot of like sort of changes in like terrain and stuff like that. I don't know how to really describe it. I'm not really someone who like has ever like studied like geology or geography or whatever like that, but there's like a lot of cool stuff you can actually discover from there. Yeah, me as being like a geo nerd, so that's pretty fair. Gotta love like geology and geography, I guess. Geography because there's like a lot of changes in like the sort of shape of like New Zealand in like the past like few like millions of years, so there's a lot of like cool stuff to also discover about that as well. Alright, anyway, I need to quickly get some more white glass, and we've got some more bones, so we should be fine, hopefully, in our supplies. Unless we don't, then we are completely fricked, but oh well. Don't want to accidentally create some, like, orange glass panes. That would be very unfortunate if that was the case. Alright, get some white stained glass over here. There we go. Dump that all over here for now. Yeah, change a whole coastline in the South Island. Jesus. That's how freaking like powerful the Christchurch earthquakes were. The thing there was also like the 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹 earthquakes that also changed a little bit the coastline as well for like that part of the South Island. That's still pretty yikes. Alright, anyway, go over here. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you guys can stay over here. I don't really mind. I don't know why I accidentally dumped all my like food over there, but okay. But yeah, the white dye can stay over there, because that's also like another dye shulker box that I have, so I don't mind about that. And we got some more white glass, and we continue on a little bit with the terraforming stuff over here. Why are you over here? You can die, thank you very much. Well, not really terraforming stuff, I still have like a lot of like city planning stuff we need to do. Right, let's go over here. Yeah, the 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹 like earthquakes around like the east coast of the South Island, if I remember. That happened like years ago, like a few years after the Christchurch earthquakes, but it was also like a few years ago since today, so it's been like a while since then. But that also changed like quite a lot with like the sort of like coastline of like the South Island a little bit. It was pretty yikes when I like remember first hearing about it. But yeah, hopefully nothing too much has changed from that. Let's build a road through here, because it seems a little bit dull in some ways. Yeah, somewhere on like the east coast, so yeah, that was pretty yikes. Alright, let's put like, I want to get some space over here for like another, like, road or something, not road. Freaking like, room or something like that for like a building over there, so we'll just have to, separate that for a while. Let's have this road go over here. Get that sorted out a little bit. Alright, there we go. God, my hand is gonna cramp on this stupid bloody wrist rest. Swear to God. Let's go over here. If I swap out this wrist rest with like the old one, does that make it a little bit better, or is it still gonna be worse? Because I remember like using it last stream and it was not great, but oh well. Doesn't hurt to like use it again, I guess, and see if that feels a little bit more better. Yeah, it's not slanted, so it's gonna make things a little bit more cumbersome in some ways. But at least my wrist has a little bit of extra, like, support, I guess, so that's pretty handy. Okay, let's go over here, add some glass over here. Yeah, this seems a little bit more, like, finer to, like, have, I guess. God, wrist rests are always super whack, I guess, in general. Yeah, that looks pretty alright for, like, the plots of land for buildings. Good sort of variety of shapes around through here, so we can work with this. Alright, let's grab our light gray glass supply and our black glass supply and get some more work done, I guess. You can piss off, you freaking piglin. Alright. Also, yeah, I purposely get rid of all of the, I purposely did not put any sort of basalt pillar indicators on this floor plan here. I think it was not really great to work with. Alright, there we go. Time to get some more work done around through here. Where's my food? Should swap that out. Ah! Come on, hotkeys, please work with me. Alright, let's see over here. We can add a nice sort of building over here. Do I want to make it flush as much as possible? Probably like only on this side for now. Have it like flush around this side for a little bit, and then we'll just probably have a proper like sort of room over here. God, making friggin' floor plans for buildings can be a bit tedious sometimes. But after a while, at least it's much more easier to build with, or work with, compared to, like, whatever freaking method we had for 𝗦𝗔𝗔 earlier. Just god-awful. So thank God we're not going for that method again. Right, there we go. Okay, place this over here. Whoops. Hopefully this is going to go pretty nice. And there we go. Yeah, that actually is a pretty nice sort of like shape for a house. Not immediately complaining, which is actually a pretty good achievement for this building. So I can definitely work with this building for a bit. Okay, put some walls over here. Why is my... Okay, I need to move the mic a little bit to the left now, because I'm moved a little bit to the left. Alright, go over here. Make sure we have like the wall outlines here, so it should look pretty good. Oh, is that going to be a problem? Hopefully not. That wall area here doesn't look great. Not really. I think we can work with that. It's a very minor area anyway, so I don't think we need to worry about that too much. Okay, we should be good over here. Salt pillars on the edges like so. Hopefully that's gonna look pretty nice. Do 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 do. I love how cheerful this track is. I mean, it's freaking bloody like Green Hill Zone, but whatever. It's always nice to listen to. What the frick is this terrain here? I'm gonna quickly have to do some edits around through here, I guess. I don't even have any spare netherrack! Oh boy! So now I need to get it back over here and grab it. And use it again, so that's lovely. Good job me for being prepared for all of this. Okay, fill this in. There we go. And that should be a little bit more cleaner to work with, hopefully. Okay. Looking pretty good now. Yeah, I don't know what else to really say about this sort of corner here. It does seem a little bit more wacky to work with, though. Alright, there we go. Might as well put a diagonal here. Do 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 do. Alright, so that's a good outline. We can add some black glass over here. No, not black glass, light gray glass over here. There we go. Ah, frick. There we go. I really love these sort of like fan covers of like pretty good like video game tracks. It's just such a nice playful sort of tune, I guess. Now, should I split this up into two different buildings? On the one hand, I should probably do something for like a way of separating these two, like these, like I don't know, like this. God, I can't articulate shite. This feels way too big to be like a single building. But at the same time, I think it's also going to be alright, I guess? So, I'm probably going to leave it as it is for now, I guess. We could probably put this as like a bit of like, sort of like a smeltworks factory or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah, something about it just doesn't fit right for whatever reason for my head. But oh well, we'll probably work with this. Let's put the wall outlines over here so we'll see how much internal space we can work with. Do 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 do. Alright, see you later then, Razor. Hopefully see you next time. Be sure to get some good rest then, mate. Alright, go around through here, making sure that I matched up with all the edges here, hopefully. Da da da. Yeah, it looks pretty good, or I guess. That's like a lot of space though to work with, so hopefully I'm able to like utilize this building very well for something. Alright, let's see here. Actually, let's work around through here real quick. I don't like this one like extra block around through here, but it kind of fits well with the pathway here, so I don't think I can really complain too much about this sort of weird like gap there, I guess. But anyway, let's fit in some like buildings over here and see if we can fit some things, hopefully. That area over there though seems a bit tight. Well, there's only one way we can find out to see if that's gonna work. Fill that in. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I think this should be able to work pretty well. I hope. Then we just go like this. Then around the edge here, we can make another room here, so that's fine. All of this will be having to touch the pathways a little bit, so that's going to be a little bit jarring, but should be alright. Okay, let's see what the overall shape of this is going to look like. No, not white glass, light gray glass, because I need to like I need to differentiate between like the pathways and whatnot. So at least the colors are going to be a little bit different. Okay. Pillar over here, then up towards here, I guess. Yeah, around through here is where we can actually end off like a bit of like a soil walls area here, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, so now we need to figure out a way to split this up into multiple buildings. I think we actually could easily split this up into multiple buildings, but another concern I have is that there might not be enough space for, like, anything inside these buildings, I think, because that area over there seems a little bit narrow, which is a bit worrying. Alright, let's go over here. Yeah, this road has zero, not road, but like the building over here, or like this room here, doesn't have a lot of space to work with, which is pretty yikes. We could probably move this pathway by an extra block here, because I want to make sure that the rooms are like at least 3 blocks wide at the minimum, so hopefully this would fix it a little bit. This is way too bloody tight though. Maybe this will be like an entranceway for like another building? That could also work pretty well. Let's go over here. Alright, there we go. Good indicators for walls over there. This is gonna be a pretty big sort of like extrusion though. But it should be fine, I guess. Okay. Okay, now I want to split this building probably in half, maybe? Would that be wise? Because I want to make sure there's like also a good amount of space for this building here. I can easily split this up into 2 buildings. Hopefully. Also, whoever is like the piglin that's next to us, can you please just, you know, just quiet out when the grunts? I'd like to do like some Minecrafting right now. That'll be great. Alright, let's go over here. There we go. God, that sounds so freaking like sickish, but I don't even feel sick. God, I love my throat acting like a stupid arse for a little bit. Yeah, these are pretty spacious. Yeah, these are pretty spacious buildings actually to work with. So I'm not too mad about these. They feel like a lot of the buildings though feel pretty generic in their sort of size and shape though. So I would have to be pretty creative on how I'll distribute the materials, I guess, or what type of materials I'll be using for building these things. there would have to be some sort of like different themes for like some different sections of the city a little bit. Because these areas look very, or like the shapes of these buildings look very familiar. Or not very familiar, very similar. There we go. Can't even English correctly. Alright, let's go over here. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, good enough basalt pillar spaces here. Now I just have to fit some buildings over here. How in the bloody hell is that gonna work? English is a hard language. I mean, I think a lot of people who are like foreign speakers would actually argue otherwise for a multitude of reasons. It is hard to master, I would say, but it isn't too hard to really adopt, if you know what I mean, or like learn, I guess. It's a very common like sort of like things, I guess, that people would always say that English is a hard language to like learn, I guess, or it's a hard language in general. But I think a lot of people would say it's a little bit more straightforward compared to like other languages. For example, compared to like other languages, English does not have any gendered language. Because apparently, there's some very specific ways of like saying words in other languages that refer to like a female sort of tense of a word versus a male tense of a word. And as far as I know, English does not have that. So, if you think that like having where, and where is confusing, imagine having like multiple different like genders for each like word. It sounds like a nightmare, honestly. So, that's kind of like a sort of like a good trade-off that English has, I guess. But yeah, it's just pretty bizarre to, not really bizarre, but pretty interesting to like learn about like everyone's perceptions about like English being a language and all that stuff. And there's like a lot of pros and cons behind English anyway. But yeah, I can't even wrap behind like the idea of like having like different like genders for each word though. Must be like an absolute nightmare to like keep track of. But I mean, if it's natural, I guess, then I guess I shouldn't really complain or like speak against it, I guess. But who knows, really? Who knows? Let's go and add some wall blocks over here, because this is just flush right next to the cliff face, so I don't care about this area for any sort of accents and stuff like that, so that's all good. Then we add a pillar over here. Then we add some more stuff over here. There we go. Alright, how's that looking right now? It actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, we can easily like sort out where all the buildings are going to be, so that's pretty pog. These are pretty easy to like, these layouts over here, or these plots of land are pretty easy to figure out the sort of different buildings that'll be living around through here, so that's pretty nice. So we got a nice sort of like building over here. We can kind of cut this area off by a bit. Add a little bit of extra space for this building over here, so that way we have a little bit more areas to work with. And voila, we got some nice sort of buildings we can work with. That's nice. That's pretty damn nice, actually. Excuse me. Got off my throat being an absolute arse. Alright, there we go. Yeah, this is gonna work out pretty alright, I think. These are pretty good shaped buildings. At least the entrances are not in a very stupid location, like some places in Ice Nemesis that I've worked on. So these are much more easier to like negotiate, I guess. Alright, entranceway is over here and over there. I forgot to put a freaking wall over here because I'm a genius. Alright, go over here. There we go. How does that look? Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, we can add some more stuff over here. Perfect. Alright, what other areas am I missing here? I don't think there really isn't much more I'm missing over here. So we're gonna add some like basalt pillar indicators over here. These are basically like light green glass, or not light green glass. Glass, Jesus. Even my mouth is beginning to die. Okay. Just some nice little indicators here. So we can put some basalt pillars, I guess. But yeah, that looks pretty okay-ish. We can definitely work with this. At least there's 3 buildings we can work with over here. Alright, last plot of land on this terrace, and then we'll go up to the next terrace. Yep, it is looking pretty cool so far, which I'm pretty happy about. Still a lot of work we still need to do anyway, but at least the floor plans or like the building plans are looking pretty good so far. Okay, seriously, where the frick did you two come from? There is like no place in this bloody like area here that you guys are spawning from. Did you fall off from like all the way over there? I mean, you guys had like very low amounts of health, but then again I have strength, so... Yeah? Did you guys just fall off from the sky? What? Okay, whatever. Oh, well. At least we're gonna deal with them, I guess. Alright. Then we can make a turn over here. Then a bit of a turn over here. Yep, food is falling from the sky, I guess. And ironically, it's not birds. So, hey, free food, I guess. Free food. Alright, let's dump this over here. Oh my god, these hotkeys, please. Alright, go over here. Edges over here a little bit. Hopefully this is gonna look neat. What the frick was my plan over here? I'm probably gonna go for the last one over there. Just to add a little bit of extra space. There we go. And do we even have enough space for us over here to work a room? I think so, actually. I think there should be a little bit of extra space that we can work with, so that's fine, I guess. Hopefully. Anyway. Actually, I can move this down over here, I think. Yeah, move this wall down a little bit over here. So we can maximize a little bit of, like, the accent walls here. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Anyway, more copy music. Alright, there we go. Black glass over here. Okay. Now we just have to add like the black glass around through these accent walls over here, and hopefully there's not going to be a huge space problem, I guess. Or, yeah, a bit of like a space problem in the middle of this entire building. There's probably would be multiple buildings, I think, because there's a lot of extra space we can work with. How you doing, by the way, Magnus? Or, yeah, Magnus. Hope you're doing pretty nice so far, mate. But yeah, that's no worries though, mate, if you're a bit late in the stream. Hope your day's been doing pretty well, though. Okay, go over here. Hello. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice so far, Magnus. Oh, frick, I'm out of not red glass. Black glass. Why the frick are you still... Where did you guys... Where are you guys coming from? Are you guys... I swear to God, these guys are coming from the ceiling. I swear to God, because there's no way that these stupid hoglins are spawning on top of glass for the... Like, bruh. Where are they coming from? Anyway, what are you building? You can do exclamation mark building or exclamation mark project to know what we're working on right now. The TLDR is that we're working on a nether city. And we're working on some floor plans on what some of the buildings are going to be shaped around through here. Yeah, this would have to be a single building, I think. There really isn't that much room we can work with in terms of like making these into 2 buildings, so... Oh well, single entrance over here and a bunch of basalt pillars around the edges over here. Perfect. At least the floor plans are going along pretty shockingly smooth, I think. Yeah, very shockingly smooth. We're making a lot of progress around through here. Okay, we can move this a little bit over here just to add a little bit of extra space for this, and then we can add a basalt pillar, and there we go. Nice sort of building, I guess. This would have to be a little bit shorter, so that way it doesn't really match up with this terrace over here, I think. So that looks pretty good. Yeah, we're working on floor plans and road plans of what our nether city would look like, so that's what we're doing right now. You freaking bloody piglins over there, though, should probably get completely and utterly owned real quick. Thank you very much. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can try and break this up into multiple buildings, hopefully. Basic layout first, and then we'll see how else everything goes, I guess, after that. Oh my god, it's so freaking cold! Freaking bloody hell, the wind is really cold today. Or the temperature outside is pretty cold today. Even though the room is heating up, for whatever reason, the freaking wind pushed the fox boy down, bruh. Even the wind decided to, like, push over the fox boy. How dare he? Or, how dared the friggin' wind do this to us? How dare they? Or anyway, let me fix that all up. Fix the fox boy back over here. I should probably raise a little bit of the sort of like hand cam a little bit over there. There we go. At least you can see a little bit more of the fox boy there. Just a good old fox boy. Alright, anyway. Let's just fix this area again, because this looks kinda whack. Alright, there we go. Then we'll just have this go around through here. But gold armor piglins will not attack you. I mean, that's true, but not hoglins. Hoglins will still become an absolute arse, so that's why I haven't really bothered with wearing like gold armor and all that stuff. Like, it gets rid of one problem, but then you still have like another problem that you have to deal with. And plus, like, I can still instant kill like piglins using like strength 2 and whatnot. Hoglins though, they don't give a shite. They are literally built like tanks. But yeah, I'm already too powerful to deal with piglins. Piglins are honestly better to deal with than hoglins, but hoglins, yeah, you can't do much about them. They are absolute arses. Okay, go over here. I'm running low on light gray glass soon, so we'll need to like restock on that. And that's not how I want to use my orange glass, by the way. Ignore all that. Alright, there we go. Have that touch over there, then we can place some black glass around through here. There we go. There we go. Then we'll have to make sure this is continued off somewhere. Or actually, I can probably move this all the way to the back. Just like so. Then we can add this. And we're out of light gray glass. Let me just quickly restock on that real quick. There we go. I should really move back a little bit just to relax a little bit, I guess. My posture is really kind of fricked up today. It was also pretty fricked up like last stream as well, so I should not be too surprised about that. Okay, fly back over here. And make sure I haven't missed, yeah, it's still working on this terrace over here. Hopefully I haven't missed too much stuff around through here, hopefully. There we go. Okay. Am I missing anything? I think we can easily split this up into multiple buildings, because we can easily add an entrance over here. So that's good. We should probably add like another outline of like walls around here, so we can make sure that there's enough sort of like what's the word? Enough sort of like space inside the buildings here. There we go. I'm so good at like speaking English. Or knowing what words I can speak in English, I guess. Amazing. Alright, go around through here. Hopefully that's all gonna go pretty well, I hope. There we go. Ooh. Damn it, I'm still bloody tired since, like, this morning, I guess. Jesus. Okay. Okay, we can easily split this into two. These two areas here can easily be, or this entire area can be split up into two buildings. So, there we go. Let's see if this is enough space for us to work with. Yeah, that's plenty of space. Perfect. I don't really have much comment to say, because that actually is perfect, perfect amounts of spacing for these buildings, so that's fine. There we go. And an entrance over here. That's a nice sort of doorway. There we go. Something over here. Nope. Something over here. Probably add a quartz pillar over here. Then, yeah, there's nothing we can really do around here. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, next plot of land. Easy peasy. It's really remarkable how fast we are at, like, getting these, sort of like, floor areas done. So that's pretty, I'd say remarkable, I would say. We're making some pretty speedy progress around through here. Alright. Since we have a door, I'm gonna move this a little bit to the side here, actually. That seems a little bit off. Alright. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's go and go over here, I guess. Yeah, it looks pretty alright. Alright, we'll keep going around through here. Probably just keep it so like a sort of normal perimeter without too much extrusions, because I need to make sure that there's enough space for buildings over here, or multiple entrances or buildings or whatnot over here, I guess. I'm out of ideas of what to say after a while. Great, my brain's already beginning to be fried. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go over here. Nope. There we go. At that. Frick. I'm so good at placing down glass. Alright, there we go. Then we add a little bit of extra walls over here so we can occupy this space. Or actually, no, that's a bit too close to the corner over here, so we'll just have to ignore that. So, yeah, there we go. That seems okay. We could probably add, like, an extrusion over here. For this part of, like, the building here. So we can add an entrance to the corner. That should be pretty alright then. I love the amount of variety of like entrances we have for these buildings, though. That's pretty good for us. Do. I really love this track. Okay. This needs to be moved down over here, a bit over here, because that's a bit too close to the wall on the left-hand side. There we go. Alright, that looks a little bit more better. We can add an entrance over here. Easy peasy. I'm beginning to repeat myself over and over again. There really isn't a lot of like commentary vocabulary I can think of in my head right now. I'm just repeating whatever the heck I'm saying like a few seconds earlier. Like, oh god. I feel like a robot after a while like that. Jesus. I wouldn't be like surprised if people think that I'm just like using a soundboard after a while. But yeah, my brain is not great at thinking of like other things I can say right now. Lovely. Okay, we could probably put a wall over here. Alright. Alright, let's see. We could probably just split this only into 2 buildings. So that way we can have a little bit of plentiful amounts of space around through here. Just add the walls over here. So this is where all the walls are going to be for each of these buildings. And how would that look so far? Would that look pretty alright, or would that still look kind of whack? I think it should be fine anyway. Yeah, it looks pretty alright. We can make an easy division over here. And voila, we got 2 buildings. Nice. Simple, and yet still pretty effective for the entire city's aesthetic. At least the sizes are pretty good. Oh my god, the wind. Jesus Christ, the amount of wind is being poured out into this room. Why hasn't it gotten very windy, though? That's still a thing I still haven't really, like, wrapped my head around. Probably would need to do some research on, like, the weather patterns that have been approaching here in, like, the North Island, because I've heard there was, like, a lot of gusts of wind that have been approaching us for quite some time. So maybe there's, like, a polar blast of some kind? I have no idea. Let's skip to, like, a different track. Let's see if there's any other music I haven't listened to in a while. What other tracks have I not listened to, anyway? More Cult of the Lamb stuff. More Cult of the Lamb stuff. More Sonic stuff. But which track have I not listened to in a while? Most of these tracks I've already listened to multiple times, I guess. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 Monument Valley. More Unicorn Kids, I guess. Great. I'll listen to this one. I like this one. How you doing, by the way, Engineer Duck? Hope your day's been doing pretty nice. Yeah, I would love to listen to Nyan Cat for 10 hours in Nadari. That'll be definitely... Yeah, that definitely will be a very enjoyable experience for 10 hours. I would definitely enjoy that. Yeah, definitely. No, I will not. But anyway, hope you're doing pretty nice so far, Engineer Duck. Hope your day's been doing pretty well. Alright, let's see here. We can easily fit in some more wall blocks here. God, this building is going to be a very weird position, I guess. It has things. Nice. Glad to hear your day's been pretty alright so far, Engineer. But yeah, you feel free to just chill and relax in the stream if you like. Don't mind really if you just want to just chill and like lurk if you want. No worries about that. Alright, anyway, let's get some more work done around through here. I don't know what the heck the size of this building is going to be, but hopefully it's not going to look complete god-awful by the end of it. But yeah, there really isn't a lot of space we can work with over here, but oh well. We'll persevere, I guess. We'll persevere. Let's add some, like, gray glass around here. Might go soon. It's almost like 10 p.m. here. I mean, 10 p.m. somewhere. That's fair enough then. If you need to get going at some point, then that's no worries for us. Be sure to get enough rest, though, because you deserve as much rest as you would need. Alright, let's fix all this. Add some black glass over here. Let's see if that will look pretty good or not. Okay, you can freaking die, I guess. Yeah, that should be all good. Welcome to the Fox Army as well, Engineer Duck. Oh god, I can't speak anymore. My throat is completely and utterly, like, fricked up today. I mean, not really my throat. I think my brain has just been fricked up in, like, recent, like, days, I guess. Maybe thanks to COVID-19 or whatnot, so I have no idea. So that's all lovely. Okay, add some leftover bits of glass over here, and we should be all fine. Just say duck or engineer. I like the engineer duck. That's a pretty nice sort of name, honestly. So I don't really mind saying your name, like, fully, I guess. Honestly, it should be always on me to, like, pronounce names correctly, because my brain really needs to, like, get some sort of stimulation after a while. But yeah. It's a pretty nice name, though, Engineer Duck. Pretty nice name. Ah, fuck off. I don't have enough black glass. Okay, get some more. And, I'm gonna quickly dump all the red glass that we've been collecting for quite some time. Please, throat. Can you please cooperate? Please, just chill for at least 5 seconds. That's all I'm gonna ask for. What you doing? We're currently working on some, floor plans or roadmaps right now. Or not roadmaps. You can just do !building or !project in the chat, and all those commands would give you enough information about what we're working on right now. But the TLDR is that we're working on some pretty cool as, like, city planning stuff for this Nether City, I guess. I cannot speak properly. But hopefully it's going to be a pretty cool, like, Nether City by the end of it. Unless it isn't, then we'll be fricked. But hopefully it's going to look pretty nice. Alright, let's go over here. See if I'm missing anything or not. No, I don't think we're missing anything too much, so we're making some pretty good progress. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Still working around through here. I should probably return this. Probably return the shulker box. There we go. Restocking fireworks, because we're running low on some of them. There we go. Alright. Okay, blocks again. Back in our inventory. Ow. Okay, black glass. Need to replace all these with black glass. Let me sit up real quick. I'm not really sitting in a very good posture. There we go. Always do a nice regular posture check, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be very helpful for your life in the future. Alright, there we go. Building over here. Everything should be pretty much fine. 30 more minutes until this Subathon is gonna end. It's not really much of a Subathon and more or less just a timer. It's only just been like an hour and 30 minutes now, so oh well. So much for like the last Subathon for like this sort of event that I've been dealing with for quite some time. Oh well. I cannot freaking move this stupid play mic for the love of my life. Alright, anyway. There we go. Alright, 2 spacious buildings around through here. That seems perfectly fine for us. I mean, and part of me wants to make them a little bit more smaller, but I kind of like it that they're actually all are like a little bit, what's the word? I like it that the fact that they're all like pretty spacious in their own sort of way. At least we're not like wasting a little bit of space for just smaller buildings and stuff like that. Plus, it'll be easier for us to work with in the future, so that's good. Bronze Quoll, welcome back, Bronze Quoll. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice. Hope you've been doing pretty alright. You're, like, marking where everything is going to go? That's pretty much, like, what we're doing right now, yeah. Because here's the thing, sorry, my brain's gonna hurt. But, like, here's the thing, what was I trying to say again? Here goes my brain's going to die. Okay, so, like, the last time we did, like, a large-ass project like this, we did the most inefficient method of, like, building buildings for, like, a city project like this before, where we just built buildings, but then we keep revising over and over again, and we just did not have a very good idea what the shape of the buildings are. So, now, what our new plan is that we are working on the floor plans of each building, and marking out all the areas of where everything is going to go and all that stuff, and that is 500 times better in every single way, with, like, knowing where everything is and knowing how big the buildings are, so that way we know if we need to fix up the perimeters and all that stuff, compared to the previous method of just YOLOing it all the time. So this honestly is a huge freaking, like, time saver in every single way, and despite people complaining that we're not working on the actual buildings, this is gonna save us so much effort and so much time for, like, working on, like, actual stuff later in the future. Like, holy frick, this is something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, and yeah, we're finally doing it. So yeah, that's all I can really say, honestly. But the method here that we're working on is so much more better than the last project that we worked on, which was a bit of a mess, to put it bluntly, I would say. But yeah, everything looks to be pretty much in order, hopefully, unless I'm missing some, like, areas around through here. Let's see, let's do a quick sort of fly around to see if there's anything we're missing. So far we got some basic sort of, like, building ideas around through here. This was god-awful. Let's not do with these ideas here. But yeah, we got some sort of buildings around through here, which is pretty good. They all have, like, entrances and sort of, like, good general shapes, I believe. Nothing too ridiculously stupid. I just realized this does not even have an entrance. Holy frick. How the frick did I miss this out from, like, QC and whatnot? Okay. Well, there you go. We have an entrance over there. So yeah, all the buildings over here are looking pretty good. This seems a little bit big, but whatever. I can't really do much about that. So we got some nice sort of shapes of buildings over there. We got some nice sort of buildings over on this sort of area over here as well. These are all clustered together because I like that sort of aesthetic, so that's nice. Got some buildings over here. That's good. We haven't touched up on these higher terraces just yet, so that's going to be our next thing that we'll be working on pretty soon. But we got some buildings over here. That looks pretty alright. This looks like a shotgun. Just don't mind that whatsoever. That's all good. That's all good over there, I think. But yeah, pretty much like the general shapes of all the buildings have been very varied. Very varied. But yeah, they've been, like, there's a lot of varying sort of, like, shapes with, like, the buildings over here, which is really good. So at least there wouldn't be any sort of generic sort of shapes that we keep seeing all the time. There are some generic shapes, but considering that some of the buildings are combined together, that should not be a huge problem. So we got buildings over here, we got buildings over around through here. That's also pretty good. Buildings around through here as well. So that's also looking pretty good. Got some good edges of, like, the pathways over here. So everything is looking pretty good so far in terms of progress. So we'll just have to keep going from there, I guess. Organic shapes, yeah, yeah, exactly. Some of them are definitely not looking very organic, and that's all on purpose anyway, because, you know, not all buildings have to look very organically shaped, but a lot of the buildings are, like, being built in terms of, like, being formed with, like, its terraces or cliff faces that they're placed on, and that's really good. So that's a good thing that we're seeing around through these types of buildings. There's a nice variety of different shapes, and it doesn't look too artificial and a little bit too wacky to, like, have problems with. So everything's looking pretty good, which is what I'm really happy about. Everything is looking really good in terms of planning. So all we just have to do is just keep going with that, because we still have a few more terraces and land masses that we still need to work on. We still have, like, this entire area over here to still work on, and all these higher up terraces that we haven't touched up on yet. So that's what we're going to work on now, because we're pretty much done with all of the terrain, or yeah, pretty much we're done with all of the planning for all the buildings over here in these terrains here. So we're just going to start moving our shulker boxes and move to the next terraces that we need to work on. So yeah, that's going to be lovely. Anyway, I'll see you guys, sorry, I'll see you next time then, Engineer Duck. Hopefully see you next time. I'm not ending the stream just yet. We still have like 24 minutes left unless someone wants to pay us a bit of money to keep going. But anyway, we'll keep going then. We'll just keep going. And hopefully everything goes pretty well from there. Nothing else we can really do around through here, so that's all fine. Go around through here. And yeah, we'll continue on with working on some buildings over in this area, I guess. I have no idea what else to say about this place. It's just a very basic area that we can work on. Okay. So, we will need a pathway that will go around the edges over here, because there's not that much space to work with in terms of like having a road directly through these cliff faces here. So we need to start off a road. Yeah, we need to start up a road going around the edges over here and then heading in this direction. So that's the first thing we'll need to do. And we'll also need another road that goes around through the edges over here. That's great, I guess. That's a good plan. Okay, let's see if we can quickly set up some roads real quick, because I need a good place to fit in some roads anyway. I'm repeating myself because I'm such a freaking bad speaker most of the time. So anyway, we'll keep going then. Good night or good day, I don't really know. It's currently like morning here in New Zealand. So hopefully see you next time then, Engineer Duck. Get some good rest, and hopefully I can see you next week maybe in another stream of some kind. So hopefully see you next time. Alright, let's go around through here. Break all of this, and let's start placing these shulker boxes around through here, and hopefully I haven't missed too much around through here, hopefully. Alright, place some stuff over here. Red shulker box for all the red glass that we're about to grab soon, so that's fair. Yellow shulker box for whatever reason. That's for all the excess amounts of spruce leaves we might acquire later on. That's all fine. Okay, let's build some roads for a little bit. Got a lot of terraces that we need to build some roads out of. Oh boy. I love this track though. That's pretty cheerful. Alright, how in the world do I want to structure this area? This would have to be a bit of a curved road. And then we can have like a bit of like a sort of long building over here, I guess? I don't really know exactly what this area is going to be, but oh well, this is at least going pretty well, I guess. Do 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 do. Okay, you really need to stop spawning in, I swear to god, you fricks. Alright, continuing going on. Gotta love it whenever I like open up some areas and then mobs just start spawning in all over the place. Absolutely lovely. Alright, let's keep going around through here. Oh, whoops. Alright, looking pretty good, I guess. I can't freaking sing whatsoever with the soundtrack. I don't know if I like this sort of like curved sort of like pathway over here. Maybe we should probably move this a little bit further around here, I guess, because having it just straight in the middle will be really, really annoying. Maybe make a mob switch? Not really. I wouldn't really like making mob switches for like the life of me anyway. Yeah, I know your answer already, yeah. I'm probably not going for a mob switch. Because it just kind of like kills the entire reasoning why hardcore is a thing anyway. I would prefer just spawn-proofing areas over just using an entire like world dominance or mob switch. It'll be kind of jank anyway to keep using that anyway. Alright, let's keep going around through here. Do 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 do. Alright, let's go here. Yep, looking pretty good so far. I mean, this is a little bit more tamer of like a sort of gradient, I guess. So I guess we can work with this, I guess, a little bit better. Okay, looks pretty alright, I think. We definitely would need to build like some sort of like pathway around through here. It's gonna be a little bit more curvy because of the way that this cliff face is built, so that's gonna be lovely for us to deal with then. But yeah, hopefully nothing too wacky is gonna happen. Right, go around through here. And hopefully everything's gonna go pretty well, hopefully. Part of me really wants me to just end the stream in like around 2 hours, like as the timer is, because I really need to get something to eat after this stream. Then again, I could go for like a snack break pretty soon. That is, if anyone pays money for me to still stream, I guess. Or continue streaming, I guess. But for the meantime, we'll just keep going, I guess. Chill streams. Alright, let's go over here. Now we just need to go around through here as well. You say I guess a lot. Yeah, that's like part of like my vocabulary for whatever reason. There's like a lot of like words I always say like all the time as part of like just my commentary style, and I don't know why or how I managed to like get those words stuck into my head, but yeah, it's pretty common for me to keep saying I guess all the time. I guess, you know. But yeah, I don't know if I really have like a lot of control in terms of like what my vocabulary can turn into, because I just have like a lot of different words that I have stuck in my head that I keep saying quite a lot, like whack and anyway or whatever like that. So I don't know. Else I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot of like words that are just stuck in my head when it comes to like commentary sort of stuff. So these are pretty frequent. Alright, we can make a bit of a road going through here, and then make a bit of a turn to the left-hand side, so we should be going pretty alright over here. Hopefully this is gonna be pretty alright, hopefully. Alright. Looking pretty good-ish. I mean, I don't like this sort of like weird sort of shape of a pathway, I guess, but we'll probably just find a way to make this a little bit better later on. Let's go back over here and fix up everything. God, I love like this album so much. It's a really nice sort of like calm sort of soundtrack to listen to. It's not even, actually it's not even like a soundtrack, it's just a nice track that like 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 like made. Just somehow relaxing in some ways. I don't know if I want to put some buildings as like a terrace over there in the future, but oh well, at least that's a bit of an expansion path that we can work with. Maybe in the future, I guess. But for the meantime, I'm gonna get some, hopefully, just get this entire area done as far as I know. I almost said get some rest, like as if I'm about to end the stream soon. Jesus, oh god. Okay, there goes my brain. There goes my brain starting to deteriorate right in front of your eyes right now. Live on stream. Lovely. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going over here a bit. Okay, looking pretty good so far. Alright. I don't like this pathway whatsoever. It really isn't nice to look at. Let me just quickly grab some more red glass. Where the frick did I get this crims? Where the hell did I get that? Hopefully I'm not mining something around through here. Unless it's just somewhere, I guess? Where the frick did I get all... Whatever, I have no idea. No, I mean, I know where I get the netherrack over here, but the crimson nylium? Where the hell did I mine that from? Swear to god, I'm just doing weird stuff the more I keep talking, I swear to god. I feel like my short-term memory is completely and utterly destroyed after all these Subathon streams. But I think it's just because of me just streaming in general and not really the Subathon streams, I guess. Just something doesn't feel right for whatever reason, and I don't know what that is. Oh well, we'll just keep doing the hardcore thing as always, because I still like doing the hardcore thing. Still don't feel too exhausted with playing on my hardcore world anyway. Okay, we can make a road that goes around through here a little bit. Or just straight through here, I guess. Sort of like a nice sort of T-junction here would be fine. I think. I don't really know, honestly. Anyway, how you doing, by the way, baby piglin? Hope you're doing alright. Alright, there we go. There we go. How's that looking so far? We got some more plots of land over here to work with. Another plot of land to work with. Lovely. Okay, how do I split this area up? Because I know for a fact I need to build a staircase up towards here. I think it'll be wiser if I build a staircase from here up to there, but I don't know if I want to build like another staircase over here as well. Considering that this is a pretty like a rugged sort of like a terrace to work with, I don't think that'll be very wise. So we'll just put like a nice sort of thing over here, I guess. I am Amen. How you doing, by the way? I am Amen. Hello there. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice so far, mate. Yes, I know the netherite hoe is almost broken, but I still have like a lot of spares in my inventory or my shulker box of tools and all that stuff, so it should be fine. But yeah, hope your day's been doing pretty nice so far. I am Amen. Hope you're doing pretty well so far, mate. Alright, fill in some gaps over here. And this should be all good, hopefully. I'm gonna hope it's gonna be good, hopefully, by the end of it. Alright, there we go. Am I missing out on some details here? I don't think so. This seems a little bit off, though. Whoops. Anyway, I'm doing pretty pog so far. How about you, brother? I've been doing pretty alright, apart from, like, my throat and my nose trying to, like, sabotage me every single time I go live, but overall, I've been doing pretty alright, I would say. The Twitch channel overall hasn't been doing alright, but overall, me personally, I've been doing pretty alright. Haven't feel too bad, I think. Yeah, so, yeah, been doing okay. Borrow says frick, so I don't know what Borrow wants to say in the chat, but anyway, how you doing, by the way, Borrow? 12 more minutes until the stream finally ends, so unless someone wants to spend money on me, I guess we're not really going to be progressing that far into the subathon, I guess. Right, we'll keep going. Anyway, bro, we have the same issue with the throat and nose, lol. Hope we recover soon, man. Indeed. Like, I mean, I got COVID-19 recently, so that's the reason why my throat has been acting pretty stupid as of recently. But not too sure about you, though. Hopefully you feel better soon, though, mate. Got COVID in May and always had, like, a sore throat and a bit of a cough. Big fat rip. But yeah, we can all agree that COVID-19 can frick themselves off, I guess. And it still amazes me that people still think that COVID-19 is still a hoax. It's really, really stupid. But yeah, COVID-19 can tell itself to frick the hell off. It's really been a huge nuisance for like the past 2 years. Alright, let's go back over here a little bit. Yeah, even anti-vaxxers are still a thing, apparently. As if, like, vaccines do not actually... Like, I still don't get, like, a lot of the rationale and, like, fear behind, like, vaccines still. Like, there's already been, like, a lot of, like, clinical tests about, like, the efficacy of vaccines, and even while people can debate over whether the certain vaccines that people have been taking, or really the vaccines that have been circulating about COVID-19 have been very effective, it's just plain out just misleading and stupid to say they weren't effective at all. It's better than nothing. Anyway, I remember... I can't speak properly. Eamon says, I remember being here when you were just digging around the area, and the project came around pretty well so far. I mean, yeah, we've been making a lot of progress, like, so far in, like, the past, like, few weeks now. So, hopefully this sort of, like, momentum doesn't end off pretty soon. Because I would love to see this project done, hopefully by next year. Somewhere, I guess. By the rates of, like, how things are going, I think we're gonna start doing, like, a lot of building work, I believe, by the beginning of next year, because we're making a lot of progress in terms of planning around here now. So, hopefully everything goes pretty well, and if it doesn't, then I cry, I guess. But, yeah, everything's been doing pretty well so far, especially for this project. Alright, keep going around through here. Yeah, trust me, it'll look amazing, I know. Just keep on the grind, indeed. Like, I ain't quitting the grind just yet, so far I have no plans of, like, finally stopping or whatever like that when it comes to the city, because I'll be, again, I really like making big projects like these, so it'll be amazing to see what the sort of city will look like by the end of all of this work. Hopefully nothing is going to be to waste, though, because it'll be a big shame if I, like, died in this hardcore world right now. But everything is looking pretty promising, so I'm pretty excited for this. Alright. A few more gaps over here, just making sure there's enough sort of, like, girth, I guess. Girth, I guess, for, like, all these, like, pathways over here. Just making sure there's enough spaces, and it seems to be pretty good. Well, I don't like that sort of overhang, though, so I'll need to fix that. Just fix up a little bit of this overhang a little bit. Let's make things a little bit more natural with the cliff face here. So there we go. Yeah, that seems a bit seems to be pretty alright. Now this, okay, I have a pretty interesting idea on how we can like get like a road all the way up towards that terrace over there. We can build a pathway leading from like this terrace over here, and then build like a bit of a staircase bridge of some kind all the way up over there, and hopefully it would look pretty nice by the end of it. Suggestion to carry two totems at once, so it's easier to live with one on the offhand and one in your inventory. I mean, technically I have two over here, but the reason why I don't usually have like a spare one directly in my inventory is that like I would try and maximize my like inventory for like projects and stuff like that. Plus, I don't usually get into like a lot of high sort of like not high risk, but very dangerous situations where having a spare totem in your inventory is an absolute must. So unless I'm in a very dangerous situation, like anything that could happen, I would just usually just keep these two in like the shulker box over here and just grab them if I ever need them, I guess. But so far we've been playing safe for quite some time, and we haven't actually popped a totem in like a very long time actually. So there's that, I guess. We're still playing safe, I guess, to this very day. Yeah, dying this far will just be very sad, yeah. It'll be very sad. It's inevitable that I'll lose this hardcore world, but at the same time, it's kind of like comforting, I guess, that we've still been playing on this hardcore world for a very long time, I guess. So there's that, I guess. I keep saying I guess all the time, so apologies for that. Also, how you doing, by the way, 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹, or just Sebastian? Good day, Fox. How are ya? I'm doing pretty well so far. Hope your day's been doing pretty well as well, mate. Oh, frick. And this is why I break freaking glass with freaking bloody, like, my netherite hoe, because I keep breaking netherrack accidentally like this. I have an extra totem in my, at all times, and just because of how stupid I can become sometimes, yeah. I can understand that. And, I would definitely go for that move if it weren't for the fact that I'm not in a very dangerous sort of, like, area of the nether, so it is a very good, wise idea though, to always have, like, a spare, like, totem in your back pocket at all times anyway. But for me, since we're in, like, very, like, sort of, like, safe areas, or, like, very well spawn-proofed areas, at least I don't have to worry about that most of the time. Okay, let me just get my posture set up again, because it's really freaking scuffed my bloody posture, so hopefully that's a little bit better for me, I guess. Get some more. Where the frick is my bloody thing? Get some more netherrack, I guess. Just a little bit of light terraforming over there just to fix up on stuff. Anyway, thank you for the XP though, Hoglin. And also you can perish because you are an annoying frigging prick, you baby Hoglin. And also, hey, free food. always love Hoglins as being a nice source of pork chop. Especially in the nether and all that stuff. I think that's actually the benefit, the biggest benefit of working in like a Crimson Forest area like this, is that you basically have like no issue of like getting food all the time. It's just free hoglins all over the place if you ever need them. So that is always pretty handy. Okay, let's go over here, fill these portions over here real quick so we can utilize this space for buildings later on. Anyway, I literally popped a totem trying to fly through a one-block hole. Yikes. Almost lost world to that lol, so I think I'll be fine with sticking to like an extra totem in your inventory. So yeah, that's honestly a safe bet. But yeah, just know the rules of inertia when it comes to using an elytra and all that stuff. Because yeah, flying with an elytra, if not very careful, you can easily get killed multiple times. Or even, like, yeah, you can die, like, even after popping a totem by just, like, flying with, like, an elytra all the time and stuff like that. So, just be a bit careful about that. But, yeah, just be wary. Just always be wary about that. Okay, let's fill this area in. We're not going to work on the floor plans, according to the clock, I guess, for, like, these terraces over here just yet. So we're just going to be working on just the road portions, and then we'll leave that area off for future me to work with, by next week. Next week, Monday, hopefully. And oh boy, I don't know if I will be able to, like, get some nice rest after all of that, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay, let's just try and fix up these corners over here, because I need to make sure that mobs do not suddenly start invading this part of the city, I guess. I lost a world to hitting my head so hard because the elytra decided to be mean to me. Big yikes. Anyway, when I don't kill myself in the void, I would probably pop a totem, then fly away and die to kinetic energy. You cannot pop a totem in the void, by the way. The void is the only, like, I think natural thing in the world that isn't gonna be, like, gonna be stopped by the totem. So if you die in the void, you're dead. So, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go if you would pop a totem, I guess. I know I mean something else, so I would probably pop a totem, then fly away and die to kinetic energy, so... Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting then. Well, anyway, good. Best of luck for you then, I guess, Bronze. And hopefully nothing too terrible happens. Alright, let's go over here. Swamp-proof these edges over here, because this is what I call a perilous sort of area to deal with. And mobs are just going to spawn in left and right like a freaking idiot, so we'll see how that would go. Oh my god. We'll see how that would go. And voila. Okay, glass around through here. No idea what buildings I'm gonna fit over here, but that should be pretty much good to go. I hope, I guess. Tidy up these sort of weird, like, edges over here, because these are prime spots for mobs to spawn in. Like, what biome are we on right now? We're still in the Crimson Forest, so yeah. Prime, again, prime locations for mobs to spawn in and ruin our lives, so... Just have to clean up a little bit of these areas here. And then we should be fine, hopefully. That's a lot of, like, spare netherrack that we're getting, though. I'm over 2,200 Minecraft days on my own current world, so I'm happy with that. Sorry, happy with that, Glash. Unfortunately, I don't have the Glash emote in our chats, but hey, that's pretty pog, though. As long as you're able to keep up with your progress through the hardcore world, then that's always pretty pog, then. Big pog on reaching 2,200 days, though. Big noise. Alright. Let's see, fix that a little bit. Alright, so now I just need to clean up a little bit of these edges over here. 1 minute and 35 seconds left. Jesus Christ, the clock has gone by very fast. Anyway, 1 minute 35 seconds left until the timer goes down. This is the final call for any millionaires to finally gift subs or send any bits to increase the timer. And most likely that message is not going to be heard by anybody, so rest in peace. Rest in peace stream today, I guess. This is going to be the last Subathon stream I'll be doing for, like, yeah, for quite some time, I guess. Or actually for this year. I would not have any, like, Subathon ideas planned for this year. So, yeah, that's going to be it, I guess, for all the Subathon streams, I guess. Unless someone is finally able to, like, donate or something like that, I guess. But oh well. Don't feel bad, by the way, if you guys are millionaires in the chat, but I swear to God, if there's, like, a lurking person who's actually able to, like, spend bits or whatnot, it's just gonna slightly irritate me. But if you guys can't afford it, I would not put the blame against you for that. I'll just blame Asteria for not being active. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Asteria already gifted, like, enough subs from, like, last stream anyway. So she gets a pass, but everyone else who is a millionaire would suffer my wrath. But anyway, I'm kidding, though. Everyone is fine, I guess. Alright, so, so far everything's looking pretty alright. I don't like the fact that this area over here is slightly different. I remember, like, saying that I want the terraces of this, cliff face here to be different to this, but, yeah, that's god-awful, so I'm gonna fix that next stream. But anyway, that's it for all the Subathon streams, I believe. There is still going to be a stream, I believe, on Sunday evening. So I would recommend keeping an eye on that, but we'll be doing something else by then. But in the meantime, if you guys enjoyed this very wacky, hardcore stream where I rant about random stuff while saying random crap out of my mouth, because my mouth is really stupid, I highly recommend you join the very wacky Discord server, so that way you get notified immediately when the next stream goes live. Stream Deck, can you please throw us the Discord link? Yeah, it's the Discord link. I don't have like the chat over here, but it's not even showing up over here, I think. Discord link. The Discord link's in the chat over here, yeah. Join the wacky Discord server if you haven't, by the way, so that way you get notified of more of these wacky streams. Okay, anyway. I don't have to end the stream properly, so if you guys are watching this on the VOD channel, enjoy this outro, by the way.